You ready for another spoiler? I've always been a man of bold predictions, and I'm predicting that this guy right here, star in the making. Coming out of West London, some of you may know the name, but for those who don't, it's my guy, Central C.
If you got what it takes, I'll take it. This shit took ages. Should know that you can't rush greatness, but you're too impatient. 1 million views ain't famous. Need me a crib, no neighbors. Mad, need me 1,000 acres. Can't wait till a man's on stages. I'm just not at that stage yet. Million views, I'm grateful. Love, broski thinks that I made it. What's the long-term vision? 2M in my daughter's saving. Cat fell back and I thought he fainted. Dirty trap, all the jakes don't rate it. This when I took that L, I thought about jail and I stopped complaining. Don't know about drought, spoke to the plug just now and a lot just came in. Bros over the pot just whipping, you know that the plot just twisting. Bro done a whole lot of missions, meanwhile whole of your block just bitching. So it don't make sense, selling them party drugs. Why'd you think that I'm up 4 AM? Link my sheep pay for the rawest, yeah. Don't you know that talk is bait? Same way bro caught that case when I made 10M, might call it a day. I was young and I still invested, calm business minded. Stay in a trap of rap, or both, I'm indecisive. I was bando sold for surfing, observe I overheard him. One sign I'll burn that bridge, might go left if I miss this turning. Can't make my mind up, I'm in two minds. Not once did I think about quitting, I always knew that I blowed you time. I always knew that hoe weren't mine. I always knew them boys won't ride. Real shit. Why do you think that I roll on my own more time? Let the game commence, I'm up front, they're playing the bench. I heard who's up next, the city been saying a cinch. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I've been on some bullshit, I'm sure it's evident. Deep down I'm hurt, I'm stressing, but with the guys on Friday I'm laughing. When it comes to riding round here, they're stalling, bet in a orange. See what's pull up in a foreign, who's calling and what's it regarding? Dumb hoe just call me a wrongin', I'm common, so what's so alarming? Bare hands I reckon I'd fist him, but the pussy all start backing out kitchen. Bro back in the Camden, listen, handful of bands in abandoned building. If the fans don't feel this, I'll be back in the bando filming. Baby on board on the ding, I had to tell B I don't have no children. I'm not in the mood for pics, I'm hearing kids saying swear that's him. They know the songs I sing, they don't know the life I live. They talk about riding, they don't know about the violent side of things. They see me shining, they don't know about the grind that I put in.
Hey, Cinch, let's be real though. 2020's been a fucked up year so far. And more time it don't even look like there's light at the end of the tunnel. Enough unanswered questions. And I need someone to speak on it. And who better than yourself? Free the man, cuz.
Tough times don't last, where's the pain gonna pass? I've seen orders fall off and order one like one dot. I won't talk too much, I put that boy on blast. They call me 23 but they say no last dance. CEO and renowned for staying months in that town. I won't welcome in my house, my mom abandoned her child. Before they try and take my chain, they'll pull their cameras out. Imagine beefing with a brother on a random account. Turn the news on, ain't nothing informative though. I'm over it now, I'm sure that this corona's a hoax. The less we know, fam, it's like the more they control. If all of us spoke, then I'm pretty sure we'd evolve. Importing that dope, my brody dodged the border control. They gave my brother 8 years for the calling folk. Had to revolt, then I started seeing results. I wonder who's getting called when MPs won't cope, huh? Nobody showed me love when I was grinding, but it's changed. Whenever I'm around them, they all smiling, but it's fake. If music don't cut it, then the crime is gonna pay. I be ghosting all the time, I disappear and hibernate. All the women that I fuck with say I'm something else, cause I put money first and I don't really trust these girls. Had to put a penny on it, I don't trust those girls. In the trap house with my brother doing top and tails. This ain't for the fake or the small-minded. Small circle, violate, we all riding. I got vision, this ain't for the short-sighted. Free the guys and this ain't for the law Biden. I'm from a city full of skyscrapers, armed feds, X5s, high-speed chasers. Now they wanna help, I don't need your favor.
Okay. Perfect. Today is Tuesday, 29th of November, arriving into the end of the month. Tomorrow's the last day of the month. You know what that means. NFP Friday. Anyways, let's check what we have today. Some CAD news, pound news a bit later in the session, and some dollar news also a bit later in the session. So we're clear for the next few hours. Perfect. Let's check here if there's been any news. China. Okay, so let's take a look at gold. Guys, this is looking pretty nice here. I was gonna enter on the 15-minute, but decided to wait. Maybe we can take it on the hourly. We'll see. Okay, so take a look at the weekly. So on the weekly, we broke highs, but we're kind of, looks like we're about to flip bearish again. We're kind of just ranging. On the daily, yesterday, obviously, we closed pretty strong bearish. Today, we've retraced pretty much the whole move down. And now it seems like we're reacting again at the same level. 1756 flat. So we're going to keep that in mind. 4 hours respecting previous 4-hour high, which closed bearish, and it looks like could flip bearish right now. If we check a look on the hourly, guys, this is looking pretty tasty. So on the hourly, it's pretty easy. You have basically 1 hour resistance here, somewhat of a double top. On the 4-hour, you have a 4-hour support right here, right? 1753. So you can see the previous hourly close pretty strong bullish, but with no top wick. We pretty much instantly rejected it, and it looks like we're coming down now. We take a look on the 30-minute. We now just closed below, basically with no bottom wick, so you could see a retracement. On the 15-minute, it's looking pretty good. So what I'm seeing here is you have this channel. So I've been trying to short gold basically all morning with little success. I was trying to short gold basically at these levels around here. We had all these fake outs. You came up one final time, faked out back into this zone, right? So if you know what we look for on this channel, you basically look for a low to be formed. You look for a low to be formed, some type of retracement, range, a fake out, and then you look to retest these lows, right? So the fake out's happening, and it looks like you are coming down. So I think our first target can be 1753 here, and then obviously we have pretty clean ranges down to these next levels. So I think these sells are going to be an amazing idea today. We have New York Open here in 30 minutes. Maybe we wait for that. We'll see how this hourly closes. Because if we can close something like we are... let me draw it out for you guys. If we can close somewhere here, create a top wick, retest, 1756, this exact zone, and then flip on New York Open, this is going to be the nicest trade we've had this week so far. And then could even continue down. Obviously, if it starts rejecting and flipping bullish, you can look for buys above here. But for the moment, we're seeing pretty bearish price action on the hourly, on the 30 minutes. So I think these sells below are going to be a pretty beautiful idea. When we had this 15-minute closure here, I hesitated to take on the flip. Didn't. Oh well. Now this 30 minutes not looking as nice the way it closed, but that's why if we can wait maybe for the next 30-minute, it might be nicer. Hopefully that makes sense. How far is this zone? 5 pips. Could you potentially anticipate for the 30-minute flip for it to drive at least to these lows. On the 15-minute, it looks pretty juicy. How big is this stop? 10 pips? Okay, we'll see. Let's check out the dollar quickly. Dollar is bullish. We're expecting, yesterday we kind of faked out back into this range. Okay, so today you should expect, obviously when you create a support, you expect to go to resistance. So I think we can flip and come to 107 basically. Check on the 4-hour. Yeah, on the 4-hour, it's kind of doing the opposite than gold, right? You have this channel here. If you break above these levels, there's a good chance you retest the highs, right? Opposite than what we look for. You make a high, you retrace, you fake out, and then you push back to the highs. So everything's lining up, which is very nice. Quickly look at GJ. GJ on the weekly is bearish. We respected highs, broke lows. Now you're kind of at a sensible zone back range. Let's check on the daily. On the daily, yeah, yesterday was a pretty bearish day. Today you created top wick, flip bearish. Pretty simple stuff. This 4-hour close without bottom wick. But once again, you create a low, you retrace, you can range, create some type of fake out. Maybe you just did here on this 5-minute, and then you can retest the lows. I'm going to be extra patient today. I took a few trades this morning, so I want to make sure that don't overtrade. Yeah, let's take a look at the trades I took this morning. Guys, you can see gold short. So I was trying to short this basically this whole time. This one, the first one, I think that was a bad trade actually. I should have avoided this first one. This one, basically the same trade. So this one, yeah, I think it was a stupid trade, but it was the new 4 hours, so I was looking for the flip. This one broke even, I was too early. This one broke even, I was too early. And then finally we did get a bit of a move. So basically bring, a bit of profit, but basically I break even for the day. But I do think that it's looking pretty nice to come down here. This is a nice retracement on the hourly, and I think maybe next hourly we range. If we can retest this zone one more time and show signs of rejection, I'll be really confident with these sells, and we can definitely hold them for longer, anticipating a nice big move. Okay, let's check the news quickly. 5 things we need to know for the day. China rally. Stocks in Hong Kong and Chinese mainland rally as investors bet on economic boost after Beijing struck a don't know what the conciliatory tone. China said it would boost vaccine. Okay, dollar shift. Former dollar bulls, including JP Morgan Asset and Morgan Stanley, say the era of dollar strength is ending. So that does go against our bias of dollar strength. But obviously they take trades on the long time frame, weekly, monthly. That's what they advise to their clients. All this, they're not scalping. So for us, it's kind of irrelevant if gold pushes. For today, it can very well just drop. Fed hikes. Federal Reserve policymakers stressed on Monday that they will raise borrowing costs further to curb inflation. Okay, so they're going to raise interest rates. Stronger than anticipated demand in the economy and the labor market suggests a modestly high path for policy relative to September. New York Fed, Meanwhile, Okay. Most hawkish. Okay. Markets are underpriced a little bit. The risk that the FOMC will have to be more aggressive. Another confirmation for gold sells. Yeah, potentially, I don't know. It did close below. You could take the sell here, but I'm gonna wait for the hourly. Just because, I took quite a few trades this morning. As I said, I want to make sure we have a good trade here. Upbeat market, perfect. Coming up, data housing, okay, federal housing finance. Nothing too special happening here this morning. Makes gold also makes sense that gold drops if things are getting settled in China. Yeah, I'm not liking this how these 5 minutes are closing basically at the lows, no bottom wick. This is signs potential of reversal similar to here. So definitely not taking this 30-minute flip. But as I said, if we can get a retracement and retest the zone on the hourly, and then we can take the flip sells. And there, what's nice about that trade is the lows of the day are basically here. So you have like 150 pip range, 120. So this could be one of the nicer trades of the week. GJ's starting to fake out. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know in the chat if that makes sense to you. What I'm looking for. Let me know if you're looking for something similar. Maybe the best trade was this 15-minute flip. As I said, if I hadn't have taken so many trades, I would have definitely taken that flip. But honestly, when we started to see this, basically the same thing, I was pretty sure that was going to be the move, but apparently not. But obviously, the more times price comes down, you kind of did close bearish below all this. The 30 minutes. We'll see when we break the low, we would have been activated. So we'll see if I'm right to not take this trade right now. I mean, structure lines up on the 1 minute. On the 15, it makes sense too. But I'm just cautious, maybe a pullback pre-New York, so that's why I'm not in it. Michael, get that bread. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see if they have some banging tunes today. Okay, we'll see. We would have been activated right now. Or I would have been. You're arriving at this 4-hour support. So let's see if it just drives through. And guys, worst case, if it does drive now, don't worry. It can drive, New York can push, NYSE can pull back, and get that same move to retest the lows. But I have a feeling I made the right choice to not enter, but we'll see. The 15-minute does look pretty good though. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's no reason for it not to push right now, but let's see. New 15-minute in 30 seconds. Last 15-minute pre-NY. open. Stops would have been what? Yeah, 10 pips. You're aiming for at least these wick fills here. Yeah, this looks like... Oh. You guys don't hear the music, do you? Maybe it would have been at break even right now, I don't know. Potentially. Yeah, I think if we can get this hourly pullback exactly as I said I wanted, it's going to be a nice day to be a live. This is exactly what I was worried about. Yeah, for me, the entry was really on the 15-minute, especially if you look at it. I really hesitated. This is new 15, right? You had the pullback, and as you faked back in, I was like, okay, it's high chance this is going to drive at least to these lows, you know? But we waited. It's fine. I'm pretty confident we're going to get the move later on in the session. But now it's good because you broke the hourly lows. So, you know, another confirmation for these sells. Hope everyone's doing good today. Doing pretty good. Did some back this morning. Feels good, you know. Feeling like my body's energized today. Oxygen's flowing through, you know, blood's flowing through. The only thing that I don't really like about this trade is the 4R. The 4R doesn't look too nice to me, but when you go on smaller time frames, it does look nicer. Guys, let me know if you're also looking for gold sells, if you think we're gonna buy today. I mean, you have been moving pretty bullish, but you can see pretty strong signs of exhaustions at basically 1758. You know, buyers taking profit, similar to around here. And basically every time here you've rejected, you've come in and filled this zone. So that's why on the 15, I was like, okay, this is looking very nice. Okay, it's a good lesson for me to, you know, save my bullets. So let's see, 10 minutes till New York Open. I think there's a good chance we have some nice trades today. Because below these lows, you have at least, you know, another 20 pips basically you can come fill. Like if you look at this structure on the 1 minute, to me, it really looks like it's trying to fall, right? Every time there's just not enough liquidity to the downside and you get caught up, but eventually you're going to get that breakdown. But now this is looking like a nice fake out to the upside, but let's see how long it lasts. Honestly, I would be actually a bit surprised if we start flipping bullish, correcting this whole move down. I think this, to me, this makes sense. You know, you make a low, 15 minutes for NY open, you start retracing, and then if you can see the exact same thing that I wanted to see all morning, some kind of range, something like this on the lower time frame, you know, maybe 5-minute pullback, a fake out, and then on the break of the lows or something, you can sell to the downside. But this fake out here is just beautiful. Perry Dan Boat, thank you so much for subscribing, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, guys, so I'm pretty happy I'm not in this trade right here. I don't know, maybe would have been at break even, but I'm not too sure. But if we weren't, this would have been a loss. So I'm pretty happy we're not in that trade. Let's see, 8 minutes here. GJ's also kind of pulling back. I was looking at it, GJ, this morning. I only saw after this fake out and then like the close on the 15-minute. If you can take something like this to at least fill this wick and then these lows, that is a nice trade. Unfortunately, I did not see that. Look at it on the hourly. 30 minutes. That was a beautiful trade. Okay, so gold's just basically ranging. Maybe we check out US 30 quickly. Damn, even here you have these nice fake outs and sells. Right on, like in New York session. Okay, so daily's obviously bearish. Look at this top wick. Once you flip bearish, look at where this top wick is reacting right in these levels. You cannot get more beautiful than this. The only problem is you have a pretty strong support. Probably even on the weekly, yeah. But it's basically looking pretty similar to gold. Is this on the 4-hour? Yeah. But any break below here should give you a nice move, at least these lows. And for buys, depends how, if there's like a fake out here, it would have to be bigger than this. A nice fake out, maybe above these highs, then you can start buying again. But it's risky because at any point you could fake out down to the lows again. So you're really looking for sells. The trend is your friend. Okay, breaking 15-minute highs, yeah. On the hourly, it still looks juicy. And the more it retraces, the more range you have, at least at these lows, and then continuation. So we just tend to see that Sometimes the move happen nicer later in the session. We won't see this on the hourly. Actually, no, we don't need to see on the hourly. But you're coming back within, so fake out to the downside are never good if you're looking for sells. But with the timing, it makes sense to pull back. And you can see, look, once you react that, you get to like these 1 minute highs, instantly start rejecting again. So confirming that the bullish volume is not quite there yet. You know, a retracement does not mean a rejection. Does not mean a reversal. Price could just be reacting off this, so I'm pulling back. And I guess like you had this nice fake out, but it's kind of setting up how you want it to. New York Open in like 4 minutes. If you can fake out back below here, that probably going to be a nice trade here and maybe in 4 minutes. So looking out for this. I'm probably only looking to take one more trade today, so I'm gonna make sure it is a good one. But yeah, if we can get a nice top wick and then the flip. Not that I use Fibonacci's, I'm guessing there's like a perfect rejection from like this golden zone. There's a few confluences that are lining up in my mind. Daniel, stream quality looks good today. Thank you, thank you. Yes, much better. Oh yes, I remember Modia told me maybe I need to switch from Streamlabs to OBS, because right now I'm on Streamlabs OBS, but apparently they only allow you to stream 720, whereas OBS you can stream 1040. So we'll see. We'll see. I need to look into that. Okay, guys, 2 more minutes. Guys, look at these fake outs here. I'm seeing basically exactly what I want to see. If we can get basically exactly this on New York Open, and you know, it doesn't have to happen at the current level it's at, it can happen at these highs right here. Basically, so if this makes sense, I have a higher time frame bias, which is bearish, and then we're just using smaller time frames to find the entry, which is, you could say, riskier, because as I got caught in this morning, you have more on the 1 minute, can happen more often. Let's say on the 15, yeah, it also happened a lot on the 15. Well, this morning was just, yeah. Okay, 1 more minute here. I'm opening my MetaTrader, you know, could be a pretty quick move. We're obviously not going to jump into anything. But it is looking pretty juicy. Dollar's also closing back in this trend. If we can create a lower wick, even like a fake out, start pushing back bullish, everything's lining up. Obviously, maybe price is just like moving bullish, so I need confirmations that price is indeed selling. Okay, a few more seconds here. No top wick. No top wick. Guys, this is looking pretty juicy. Look at it on the hourly. Uh-huh. I need to see price come below 1748, 54.8, sorry. Ooh. Guys, look at it. We have a nice range, 15 pips to the lows. No top wick, another confirmation, basically exactly like this, guys. Look at this. This is exactly like this right now. So if we can get a 5-minute like this. This is looking perfect. Literally looking perfect. Let's just see how we react off these highs. Obviously, if you just break through these highs, then you're pretty bullish. But you start rejecting from these highs. You could take it when it closes back below here, but I'm going to wait for this extra confirmation. Man, look at this top wick on the hourly. You guys let me know, does this not look perfect to do? Created the top wick. Once you flip, this is literally like an ideal setup right now. Obviously, you don't want it to start. Well, actually, even if it breaks the high and fakes back out, it works. Okay, so now you're reacting at these levels. Let's see if you start rejecting or if you just push through. Obviously, the more you just push, the less bearish you are. How big is this top wick? 15 pips, perfect stop. With a 7 lot risking like $1,000 basically to make 1,500 whatever. Guys, let me know, are you looking for sells too? Are you looking for buys? Obviously, and this move can happen. It can happen in an hour, in 2 hours. It can happen whatever price wants it to happen. Guys, look at this. Juicy, juicy. It's kind of freezing right now. Guys, as you know, I fast. So usually around this time is when I start to get a bit hungry. Obviously, when your stomach is empty, you get naturally a bit colder and all these things. The music's hella loud in my ears, but I think for you guys, it's not that loud. I suffer for you guys. Okay, so price, if you get a 5-minute this 5 minutes basically closing perfectly, and you want the next 5 minutes. Look how it's pushing. If next 5 minute can do this, you start ranging around here, and then Comex open, boom. As Indrit used to say in the chat, boom boom. But obviously, I can't disregard the fact that we're just pushing right now. But if you get the fake out on the hourly up here, it's honestly, it's even nicer. Guys, price made a low. You're retracing. You want to see a fake out to retest the lows. Obviously, you want this 5 minute to come close below this zone. 1756, which I think it is going to. Or maybe we should listen to the corporate banks, which are telling us. I mean, investment banks, which are telling us a weak dollar. But I think on a shorter time frame, we're good. Guys, look what's happening. Pervin Kumar, hi sir, hello, kind sir. Guys, this is looking pretty good for these sells here. Guys, look at this 5 minute. This is literally exactly what I was starting to draw out. If you show signs of rejection around these zones like you are right now, you know, wherever this zone is, Pervin, sir, best time frame for Forex trading. I would say all time frames. You want to go with the monthly, you want to go with the weekly, you want to go with definitely daily and 4 hours. And then, as we said, we have a higher time frame biased, and then we look for entries on the smaller time frame. Pervin Kumar is from India. Nice to meet you, mate. Welcome. Guys, is this not looking literally identical to this? Look at this move here. You made a high, you faked out back in. Look at this, you made a high, you fake out back in below the zone. So now we have better confirmation. Okay, price isn't, at least currently, trying to go up. Now, can we get confirmation for these sells? Basically, anywhere below 55, 54.5, you start looking for sells. Sir, where are you from? I'm from Switzerland. Switzerland. Sir, your trading time frame this time, tell me. You can look up here, right? This is 5 minute. I keep changing, so I can't tell you which time frame I'm on right now. Okay, guys, so right now you're kind of rejecting back to the upside from this zone. If you start flipping bullish, that kind of it doesn't quite change our bias, but it means less probability of this playing out. But if you look at the time, it makes sense that it happens in 10 minutes. I'm still feeling pretty confident about these sells. We'll just chill on the hourly. Actually, no, we'll chill on the 5 minutes. Parvin, are you looking for sells too? Okay, you're coming back below. This is literally textbook what I was looking for, what I drew out. Hourly's flipping again. Okay, okay, I just don't want price to start moving without us right now. Oh. Oh. Okay. Price is moving without us indeed. You can get a pullback and a retest of the zone, I'll enter sells pretty much at that zone. Otherwise, maybe the move moved without confirmation here. Let's see if we can get a retracement to 1755. I'll start taking sells around here. Sir, please tell me trading best time. It depends what you're trading, mate. What are you trading? Trading corn? Are you trading oil? Are you trading Japanese yen? What are you trading? Okay, I need this retracement here. Come on, gold. Don't move without us. Okay, but guys, at least we identified that we were never moving up. Once again, all that matters is that we get the direction right. Entries, good entries are just a byproduct of getting the direction right. Even if we don't get it today, whatever. Yeah, I mean, if you would have entered on the flip, you would have gotten your move. Obviously annoying to see, but nothing I can do about it. Okay, but guys, that breakdown was pretty perfect, was it not? We said price can come up to here on the hourly, create this top wick on the 5 minute, come back below, it makes sense to continue down. Obviously, you have some nice volume right now. I just had no opportunity no confirmation. I can't just sell randomly when price goes down. Is there a minimum need for trading? You tell me, mate. Trade with, I think minimum is probably like $100. Minimum for what? Depends where you live, depends how much money you spend a month, depends how much money you want. You need minimum $10 million to trade. No, I'm joking. I don't know. It all depends how much money you have. Okay, so you kind of hit target here at these lows. Price move basically 30 pips in 2 minutes exactly to where I wanted it to go. I'm thinking, how could I have caught this move? Well, the only way would be to just have a sell stop on the flip on the hourly. Where's the hourly? Here. On the flip. So yeah, you would have been 10 pip drawdown on the initial touch. It wasn't so obvious how to take the sell. But maybe as you retraced, I could have placed the sell stop on the second touch. Oh well. Guys, as I said, if price confirms that it indeed wants to go bearish, we have many possibilities to enter. Sir, I'm a very poor man. No, I'm joking, man. You don't need 10 million. You need I don't know, you live in India, I guess your costs are pretty low, right? I guess as Raja always says, I'm sure you know Raja, start with a small account, make enough profit to like get a prop firm if that's what you want, because that will give you more capital. And then let's say you have like a $200-$500 account, you make enough profit. I don't know how much prop firm costs, like $300. Once you make $300 profit, you withdraw it, and then you get your funding account. And then the goal with the funding account is to make enough profit so that you can stop trading on the funding account and just fund your own account. Okay, guys. Yeah. Obviously, it's annoying when prices moves down without being in the trade, but I'm actually really happy with how I analyzed and observed that this could most probably be a fake out. And that's just part of trading. Sometimes price moves without you being in the trade. But overall, it increases my confidence that I know what I'm doing. So, and at least I wasn't, looking for buys at any point. And who knows, maybe we get a retracement, because now once again, the exact same play happened. You have a low, we can retrace back to this zone, create some type of fake out, and then we can take the sells back below. Same thing if price moves down now, you can get a retracement, fake out, and then retest these lows. Guys, price will always give you multiple chances to enter the trade. As long as you have the direction right, you always have multiple chances to enter a trade. Parvin, sir, you teach me. Well, I guess you're on the stream, right? Parvin, do you trade gold? What do you trade? Okay, GJ on the other hand is pulling back up. On the 4 hour, it's looking like it's faking out. So now suddenly the buys look more promising. Guys, me and gold, it's like a love-hate relationship. Some days, I don't really like gold, like today. Just move without giving me my entry. That would have been a beautiful trade, honestly. Sir, I have not money for you. Well, good thing I don't want your money. These streams are live, right? They're free. You're in the stream already. Everything I know about trading, you're seeing me trade live, so I guess this is everything I know about trading. So you could potentially, as you see right now, start getting fake outs on this zone, but we'll see. We have COMEX here in 1 minute. Can we take sells below here, anticipating that COMEX pushes at least 10 pips to these lows? Can we have this trade here in 30 seconds? Price is closing back in this range. Can I get sells at this low here? Maybe the answer is yes. The hourly broke the low. You're retracing. You should get a second push down. Okay. Let's see. If you start coming back below here, I will probably take a sell. How big is this range? 10 pips, and then you can push further. I think that would be a good idea. But for the moment, you're pushing back up. Okay, guys, remember what I was talking about. If you make a low, you retrace, you have the same exact range forming. First learn, second earn, third pay you teaching fees. Exactly. Ooh. Okay, you're showing signs of rejection. This 5 minutes starts flipping bearish, or at least if you recover this 1 minute candle push up. Okay, I have too many lines here. Let's make it simple. What is this? This we don't care about. How big are your stops here? 10 pips? And then you can retest the lows. I think if we break this low again here, we have a good chance for sells. Guys, if we break these lows again, I think we have a good chance for sells. We need to break the low. Okay. I took a sell there with stops at the highs. Basically like this. We'll see. Maybe it was a bit impulsive, but I think this should play out. Currently in a bit of drawdown right now. Still looking okay. If this 1 minute starts flipping bullish, then it's not looking as promising, but for the moment, it's still looking okay. The only problem is the 30-minute pullback potentially, but we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, if this 1 minute, yeah, this is gonna stop us out here. Very high chance we get stopped out. Unless a miracle happens, but don't believe in miracles. See, we'll see your... If this 1 minute breaks the tie, we're gonna get stopped out pretty much now. There it is. So the loss of like 7 pips, nothing big. Maybe the stop was too tight. We'll see. I'll take the exact same trade if it comes back down. Let's see, if you start faking out here again, potentially we can take the exact same trade. Maybe stops were a bit tight. Yeah, how much was it? 570. Yeah, it was like 7-8 pips. So we're basically back to zero for the day. Down 200, whatever. I think the trade's still gonna play out. If it comes back below, I'll take this trade again, and that'll be the last trade for the day. Dipsy, GJ. You like GJ? What are you seeing with GJ? I'm just gonna stay on gold here, because if we get this same trade, I will take it again. There you go. If we can pull back a bit, I'll enter. If we can pull back a bit, I will enter. I need to see a pullback though. Can pull back a bit more. Okay, I entered another sell right there. Basically same stop. Okay, you're moving nicely into profit right now. Let's check how it looks. Basically at 5 pips in profit right now. 7, 8. I'm moving stops to break even. Don't want to take a loss here. And about to close positions once it reaches these lows. There you go. Okay, nice. So we closed that in profit. You can see $500 loss, $800 win. We're back up for the day. Pretty simple stuff. Pretty simple stuff. The only reason I close is you have 30-minute, 2 minutes. And yeah, targets reached. So that's me done trading for the day, but yeah. Maybe stop was a bit tight, but what you don't want to see if this becomes support, you don't want it to come all the way back up, but you saw signs of rejection, so so guys, pretty easy. You have 8 pip loss and then 11 pip win. Seven pips, gold sells. GG, thank you. Guys, you see how you have to stay calm sometimes when you take losses. You know, it's not because it came up I started like, oh, okay, now I'm looking for buys. No. We're looking for sells the whole time. Yeah, we were just a few minutes early, but played out. Let's see, this 30-minute could just drive, but yeah, that for me it's already kind of over trading for the day. So pretty much break even, like not at all good day again. But that's okay. You have days where it's just like that. We still some. This is between yesterday today, still some decent profit, but could have been easily double, triple that, so it's okay. But right now, let's see if I made the right decision to close or if it's just gonna keep pushing. But I don't like the way this 15-minute here is closing. This could easily reverse. Let's see, the 30-minute close. Yeah, actually no, this can keep pushing maybe. I just don't like the 15-minute. But anyways, you know, I'm okay with my trades for the day. Um, I want to say it's good, but it's actually not that good. Considering I was right every time about the direction, whether it was here, here, I was always right about the direction. My entries should be better. Yeah, okay, you made the top wick. Now there's no reason for price to go back up. If it's going down, it should drive. You have no news, you have nothing for the next few hours, so now obviously I'm seeing price go down, you know. If we would have let at least some of the position open, that would have been some nicer profits, but for the reasons I explained. And you also have, you're basically at support again, so the extra risk of because as you guys know, as I always say, you have a channel. When you break out of it, you aim for the lows, right? This is the low. Oh, anything that moves is extra, but this here is your target, right? So the risk of me getting an extra, okay, like here it moved this many, but it could have moved what, 3 pips. So for me, the risk of 3 pips and then the opposite, which is price comes back up and I lose all the profits, the risk reward for me is not there. You know, now you start stressing, nah. For example, this initial 15 I would have let run longer, but here dollars, sorry, dollars basically breaking these highs. Be cautious of potential fake outs, but the more times you tap a zone, the higher your chance of breaking it. So and if this trade is gonna move anyways, you know, like if it's gonna move, it's gonna move. So you'll always get more entries. Worst case. Till morning, mate. Well, actually afternoon, but hello. So yeah, guys, I'm done. Obviously I'm still gonna stream. You guys know I do push-ups for every pip we lose, so I owe you guys 8 push-ups at some point during the stream. Or should we go? We once had a suggestion that I should do one push-up for every dollar I lose, so I owe you guys 500 push-ups. Okay, guys, give me 2 seconds. Just gonna go to the bathroom. Let me leave it like this. Yeah, guys, I have a feeling that this move is going to happen later in the session. I'll see the 5 minutes looking pretty good. If you start flipping, breaking this low, high chance you come retest this, fill this wick. And then once you fill that wick, you're probably going to move further. So obviously, once I take a trade, I'm always looking at if I would have left a runner, if I would have left the whole position, would it have given me more profit or would it have come back to my entry? Because, you know, we're always constantly trying to make the losses smaller and the wins bigger. Because if you have small losses and big wins, you can even have like a 20% win rate, 30% win rate, and still make a lot of money. Obviously, if you have a high win rate and then big wins and big small losses, then that's the sweet spot. Dipsy, you're asking about GJ. What do you want to know about GJ? GJ is just in this range. As we know, if look, you have to look what happened every time price moved up from this zone, right? You moved up, you hit target. You moved up, you hit target. Probability dictates that if you move up, you're probably going to hit target again. They're like duck sounds in the song. Okay, so price kind of reacted off this low. As you can see, if it was a rejection, you probably would have moved directly. So the fact that you're hovering around here is a good sign for sells. Good chance you break this low here and then retest these lows. Basically, the exact same move as this, right? You made a low. Obviously, it's just smaller time frame. You range and fake out like you're kind of doing right now. Good chance you retest the lows. But guys, once again, the key is not whether I made money or not. For me, the key is whether I was right about the direction of price. Because even, let's say, if I had taken that loss and hadn't taken the second position and been in a loss, it's still like, okay, I know that if I take the same tomorrow, I'll probably be right and I'll make money. In trading, you really have to look at long-term things, not short-term. It's like if you work out once and then don't see your shoulders grow and then you stop working out. Well, actually, no, that was a bad example. It's like if yeah, I don't know. It's like if you see another person working out their shoulders and you see after a few months they're growing their shoulders, that means they're probably doing something right. So if I guess the direction right, maybe I've slow body growth, so I won't see growth for 1, 2, 3 months, but then it will just be exponential. Because, you know, we're huge. I love how I always give a gym analogies. Guys in the chat, do you guys work out? Or do you do sports? I kind of want to start playing football again. I know there's quite a few like Sunday games going on in my area. Probably in the new year start playing some football again. I miss I'm a defender, right? I miss tackling people. I miss stealing the ball from people. Hopefully no one was at any point taking buys. The bias was always bearish. Boxing. Yeah, boxing's fun too. I enjoy boxing. Oh, we have Theo here in the chat. Theo, remember last time we boxed? It made my nose bleed. We said we were gonna do it again next time we see each other. Okay, so now exactly on the 5 minute you broke the low, so now price should continue moving. So the answer is yes, I missed out on profits. But it's good to see. So now next time I'm in this trade, I'll be like, okay, maybe, look, I'll even write it down. Could have doubled profit by leaving position run. So now it's ingrained in here, right? The more times I write that down for myself, next time I'll be like, okay, this can probably run. Simple stuff, simple stuff. Same thing with the gym, guys. If you notice that one exercise makes you a lot more tired than another one, well, you should probably continue doing that exercise. Same with a girl, right? If every time you buy her flowers it makes her happy, well, maybe buy her flowers more often. No, the trick is to buy her flowers when she's mad at you. Then she can never be mad at a handsome man with flowers, right? Okay, but even though it retested low, this is what I was cautious of, this zone here. Because of how bullish you were overnight. So the 4 hour is closing here in 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm still not convinced for some reason. I don't know how to explain it, but still not fully convinced. Now this looks like it's gonna come up higher. GJ's 15 close bullish above, looking like you're gonna keep pushing. Oh, guys, it's not because I said I think it's gonna go further above that you should take buys. By the way, you're still bearish. But you can see the volume slowly dying out. Do you think price will keep dropping or go back up? Keep dropping. Well, firstly, in trading, we never think. We only look at how, well, actually we do think because we take trades on what we think, but we just look at price. For the moment, price is bearish, so we're looking for sells only. If it starts going up, then we can say price is going up. But for the moment, you broke out of this trend, you broke below support, so there's no indication whatsoever that price is going up. Guys, we are not what's it called, contrarian traders, you know, who predict reversals. I think you'll get burnt a lot more times try to predict a reversal than if you just follow the trend. But Didi, the trend was bullish here. Guys, I explained many times why it was even though it's bullish, it was still bearish. And the daily is still bearish, right? You never broke the high. As long as you don't break the previous daily high, you follow the last day's direction. Guys, look here. For example, here, price was moving up. Okay. At any point here, you could say, okay, now you're bearish. But you would have just gotten smoked. Whereas if you just keep, okay, you never broke the lows, so you're bullish. You're bullish. You never broke the lows, you're bullish. You never broke the lows, you're bullish. You never broke the lows, you're bullish. You're bullish. And then here, you never broke the lows, so here it's indecision. And then here it's bearish. You never broke the high, so it's bearish. You never broke the high, it's bearish. You'll have a lot more success. Well, at least all my big losses, or in the past, let's say when I used to lose. Because obviously, naturally, I don't know, our brains are wired to, you want to predict reversals, but no, just follow the trend. And obviously, because we trade on short time frames, we look at the short-term trend. Because you could say, oh, on the monthly, you're bullish. Yeah, but the monthly could close here, could close here. We have no idea. Okay, so price came back to entry. So, I mean, who knows how it would have played out. Would I have secured more when we came to the lows? The idea is that if it breaks the lows, it's probably going to continue further. So maybe not even. So if like price here had broken the lows and continued moving out of, then like, okay, it was maybe a mistake for me to close so soon. But look at this. Now in the 30 minutes, looking like a fake out to the downside and could potentially go up. Wild One Family, hello again, mate. How are you? Good to see you again. And this is why you don't go counter trend, because you're just gonna get smoked in the long run. It's like trying to swim against the current. You can do it like for some time, but eventually you're gonna get tired out and the current's gonna take you away. Guys, don't fight the world. The world will always win. Just go with the flow. We come in second place, right? We let the market show us which direction it wants to go, and once it showed us confirmations that it wants to go bearish, for us, you know, is these 5-minute fake outs. Okay, price here. Okay, price indeed wants to go down. So then, but we don't try to predict here, oh, at this high, I'm not going to start selling here saying, oh, price is going to go down. How do I know that? And vice versa here. How do I know price is going to come up? Look, you get smoked. Valerie, hi, good morning. I am new to your channel. Hello, hello. Welcome. Ooh, now this looks really good to continue down. We would have been out here anyways. But this now looks like it's going to drive. Look at it on the 15-minute. Guys, let me know in the chat if you want me to check out a particular pair. If you trade, I don't know, crypto, whatever you trade, I'll check it out for you. Let's see how crypto's moving today. You can see everything's in the green here. Doge. Ethereum. Starting to look like fake outs on the daily. Ooh, guys, I'm liking this song. There's that extra push. Can you check GU? Of course I can. should be moving pretty similarly to gold. Yeah, look at this 4-hour basically rejecting hourly. Okay, on the hourly, you're still in the range. You obviously have some pretty strong support here. The more times you tap a zone, the higher chance of breaking it. Here you had resistance. You had the beautiful fake outs. Guys, this isn't rocket science. Pretty much does similar things on every pair every day. If you come from Raja stream, I basically trade like Raja, and then we includes basically not smart money concept, but we understand fake outs. If you fake out of here, good chance you retest the zone. If you break out of this trend, guys, you know the drill. You trend, you fake out, high chance to retest the lows, and then retest the initial push. So this has a good chance of pushing there, which is not that big, but still you can get 10, 15, 20 pips. Definitely looking bearish. Gulu Wars, can I sell gold now? Can you sell gold at the lows? Well, I would have said selling up here would have been a better entry. For example, this 5-minute, when it faked back in, this here would have been your better sell to the lows, first target, and then you can expect another push. Let me just see how many pips this is. Yeah, 10 pip stop, 10 pip target, and you would have gotten maybe like 15 pips. Actually, I have a sell at 1751. Should I close or wait? Please help me out. I don't know. I mean, you should always have this. Where's your stop loss, first of all? It is, last 10 minutes of the hourly, so you do often see pullbacks. You've, once again, in my opinion, you had this trend line. You faked out here. You're aiming for the lows. This is the lows right here. So in my opinion, target's been reached. If it moves, this is extra, but this here was your move. Like we took this morning, this was the move. For me, this is anything extra, and it's extremely risky to trade at these lows. But I'm not here to tell you what you should and shouldn't do. Because if you close now and then it pushes, I'll feel bad. But in my opinion, target's been met here at these lows. But I'm not saying I know more than you. I know this. Yeah, for me, target's been met. So if it moves, it's extra. But this was the move you're looking for right here. Selling here, not here. Because here, it could easily reject and then push back. You have NYSE in 30 minutes. I don't know. If it closes around here, I mean, you're pretty sure gold's at least going to give you a top wick on the hourly if it flips bearish. But maybe not. Valerie, Didi, what are your trading hours? I trade, I don't know where you are, but I start streaming before, 30 minutes before New York opens. So New York opens at 8 a.m. Eastern, so I start streaming at 7:30. And then I stream usually for 2-3 hours. Yeah, see, Gulu, I don't want to tell you to close because, see, I mean, it could keep moving, but as I said, for me, target's been met. If it moves, this is extra, but you really want to be in at these levels, and then here you close, and then you have runners. But to base your whole position off sells here, for me, is riskier. Doesn't mean it can't play out. Yeah, guys, as I said, I'm done for the day. basically took too many trades today. All this for like so many break evens. Yeah, nothing much I can really do about it. The only thing is, unfortunately, I won't be streaming for the rest of the week. I'm going on a trip tomorrow or tonight. Going to Israel. So, unfortunately, I won't be here the rest of the week, but usually I stream every day. And I'll committed to streaming every day, so I don't know, maybe if I figure out how I can stream from my laptop, even I could stream from there, but realistically, probably not. Yeah, Gulu Word, so what did you do? You closed position or? Yes, I know it's unfortunate, but I mean, for me, it doesn't really matter where I trade from, right? I just look at the chart. It could be from my computer, so, and I do love to travel, but for 2023, I can promise you we're going to be extremely, extremely consistent. This is looking like beautiful structure. Yeah, Gulu, let me know what you did with your position. I guess you'd be at break even now. And let me know if my explanation made sense. That you really want to sell at these levels and not at the lows. Because let me show you what happens. For example, here, if you start selling here, you would have gotten taken out. Here, if you started selling here, you would have gotten taken out. Here, let's say you sell at the low, you would have gotten taken out. Same thing here. You sell at break the low, you would have gotten taken out. Here, you would have gotten taken out. So why not sell basically into the low? That system took me like 2 years to understand. Because I was realizing that most of my losses, or even most losses that Raja was taking, was exactly, it was selling at lows, and then it was retracing, and then it would end up playing out like in the next 30 minutes, next hour. But I think if you mix his strategy to find biases, to find entries, even here, like on the hourly, you could take the flip here. So sometimes it mix matches with the strategy. Well, here, exactly here, it would have mixed matched too. You basically take the flip of the 15-minute. Here, stops at the high for like 10 pips, and you aim the lows for 10 pips. For me, that's a much better entry than selling here. Because of, as you see, exactly what's happening right now. But yes, let me know what you did, Hulu Wars. Okay, there's the hourly close. So you're closing bearish below. I know Raja or other people like Don Vo, all mentors of mine, probably looking for sell stops. Maybe you need a bit of a top wick, but a sell stop at the break of the low, that does have a pretty high chance of playing out. Because once again, now you're not selling at the low. Now you have arranged the low. And then here, it can start rejecting, but you don't really care because you already moved break even. You took your 10 pips. If it moves, it's extra. If it doesn't move, then you don't really care because you have your position. It's also the 4-hour close. Once again, this 4 hour, you create a top wick. At any point when you flip, you should come and fill the wick. You know, wicks don't lie. GJ. Okay, GJ is rejecting again. You created a range. You're starting to break below. If you come back within here, you can probably sell. So do you look for trend reversals for sells? No, we look for how can I phrase this correctly? We look for lows to be formed, pullbacks, and then we look for sells on the pullback. So it's not a reversal. At no point is price reversing. It's just pulling back. For example, here pulled back, you sell here. Here it pulled back, you sell here. Right? This is the exact. This is what we took this morning, right? How can I do this? So price made a low, right? Here we can see, let me show. Price made a low. We waited for the pullback and we stated that if price comes back within here, there's a good chance we retest this low. And then if we do, so here we tried the first time, didn't work out, and the second time worked like charm, right? So pretty simple concepts. Maybe not simple, but yeah. You're welcome. I think it will go down. What's your opinion? Network problem? Well, I just kind of said. At any point this 4 hour, sorry, I didn't mean to be rude there, by the way. At any point this 4 hour, this could just be the pullback as we saw before, and then on the flip or on the break the low, whichever you prefer, you can take sells with the current high, 10 pips stop, and aim for the lows. And what's nice about that trade is you're not selling the lows, but you have a nice range here to come fill the lows, and you're not selling down here, right? So you have basically a 15 pip better entry. Even though it's the exact same move. Yeah, definitely I agree with you, Gulu Wars, that price does look like it's going down. The 5 minute doesn't look as nice, but on the higher time frames it looks quite good. Hopefully that makes sense to everyone. And at no point do you look for buys when market looks like this. Yeah, so Valeria, I guess you trade GU. That's what you're asking about. Basically similar to gold. If here the 4 hour doesn't look as nice at all. But on the hourly, if it flips bearish, there's a good chance you come retest this zone at least. Sagar, buy, please tell me. For which pair, mate? For gold? As I just said, for gold, you're looking for sells. Potentially on the flip. I'm not taking any trade, but for gold, you're definitely not looking for buys. Guys, as I said so many times, if you look for buys, it's problematic because you have this, you have this, you have this, you have this. So yes, okay, maybe you can get a bit of a move like this, but boom, directly corrected. The trend is your friend. I don't know, maybe you're talking about another pair. Sagar. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sagar, yeah. Let me know which pair you're looking at. But yeah, if it's gold, I would not say you're looking for buys. No. I mean, just look. Hourly close bearish, 4 hours close bearish, 30-minute close bearish, 15 close bearish. Why would price go bullish now? Maybe it is, but we have to wait for confirmations of that. So, for example, here you already have 2 5-minute bullish candles. Okay, that's already a bit better. But yes, I know some of my mentors, for example, Raja, Donvo, whatever. I'm sure a lot of people or people that trade like them have sell stops here on the low, which I think has a good chance of playing out. You enter as price breaks its own low to come retest the low, previous low. As I said, I'm done for the day. And even if I'm not in it and I see it play out, I'll be happy because I'm like, okay, now next time, if let's say I hadn't taken any trades, I'll be like, okay, I've seen this play out. Let's take some sells. Guys, is the music too loud? Play out. No, it's not too loud. It's like there's a concert in my ears right now. Guys, remember with dollar what we said? Targets are on point today. If you break out of here, you're gonna hit the next target. We hit next target. This is your target. So if it moves, it's extra. Otherwise, this is your target. This was the move. This bullish move up. Right? This was the move. Not this. This is extra. Because then you get caught in moves like this, pullbacks, that you don't necessarily want to be part of. Sagar, first time visit. Yo. Sagar, what were you looking at? Gold? Please tell me you seemed in distress. Firstly, you should probably never be stressed when you're trading. It means you're probably making emotional decisions, which won't get you far. Guys, I appreciate everyone who's leaving comments today. Parveen, Daniel, Valerie, Gulu, Sagar. Appreciate it, guys. Exactly. So now you can start saying, okay, there's more confirmations of buys, you know? But once again, if I was looking for buys, I would wait for a move up, retracement, you create a range, you fake out, and then here I would look for buys. This would be my move right here. Back to these highs. Not the initial push up, because the initial push up like this, you'll get smoked. You'll burn your capital. Look at this. You have moves up, just look at these big bearish candles. Doesn't mean it can't play out, but it's just riskier, so why not just wait for confirmations? Daily streaming, yes. I stream daily. Except, unfortunately, this week. Which, let's see, maybe I'll try stream tomorrow, and the rest of the week, but it's looking a bit complicated because I will be traveling. But maybe I need to get a Discord or something going so that I can still stream in the Discord for people who are interested. But for the moment, yes, we're just I don't know. Maybe I can stream from my laptop. I stream 30 minutes before NY Open. So 8 a.m. is NY Open. I start streaming at 7:30 every day. You can see we stream every day at NY Open. Daily 7:30 a.m. Eastern. Maybe I'll add that in the caption so that newcomers can know. Sir, today help me gold sell or buy. Obviously, I do not know. If I knew that, I would be extremely rich. I do not know where price is going to go. All I know is that if I hadn't have taken so many trades, I would probably be looking for a sell at the break of this low with current wick or somewhere above. Probably stop loss at where's the for right here. Stop loss would probably be somewhere like above this wick. You don't this bearish candle right here. You wouldn't want price to correct this. So the lows like here, you'd have like 12 pips stop loss for a 13 pip take profit. There's a high chance that if this flips bearish, it keeps moving. The only problem is, yeah, no, there's no problem actually. I'll come to, no, Gulu Wars. Unfortunately, I'm not here tomorrow. But feel free to subscribe, and next week I'll be streaming every day, and the week after that. Just this week, unfortunately, you're joining at a bad time because I'll not be streaming to. Well, I don't want to say I probably will not be streaming tomorrow. But thank you so much for coming, anyways. Hopefully you learned something. Oh yeah, and you never told me what you did with your position. You took it at break even. You were selling here. Hopefully you closed out at break even. Okay, so there it is. 4 hours flipping bearish. GJ is kind of not moving, but still looking bearish. So gold give you a nice little, not really fake out, but these strong bearish candles shows you that there is selling volume coming in. You know, maybe these buyers took profits. You can see they're getting engulfed as soon as they try buy. Sellers come in. As soon as you reach levels, the sellers come right back into the market. They sell. They sell. Obviously, we take based on previous data. If you look at all these levels, we tend to always retest the low, right? You retest the low, retest the low, come back, you retest the low. Now you retested this low, so the question is whether you can retest this low. But this is the first time where the price is looking a little bit less bearish, but I know a lot of people are going to have sell stops right on this break of the low. At least in the groups I'm in the mentors I'm in, the way they all trade, there's going to be a lot of sells at this break of the low. You have a bearish closer outside of the range, which dictates you should come down to the next range, right? Let's say it's here. Look what happened last time you closed here, you came down. Last time you closed here, you came down. You came down. Here, well, you didn't come down, but at least you came to these lows. Here, you closed below, you came down. So probability dictates that you should do the same thing now. 15 closed bullish. You're kind of just ranging. Well, guys, we passed 90 subscribers. That's amazing. Hopefully next week, by next week, we can reach 100. That'd be pretty good. 100 subscribers in like the first month. The goal is still 1,000 by the end of the year, you know. Aim for the moon. No, aim for the stars, land on the moon. You have NYSE in 15 minutes here. You have news in 45 minutes. GDP was as expected. Yeah, so you're kind of gonna need a catalyst, right, to give price volume to move. So maybe NYSE will be that catalyst, or you're just gonna move now. We'll see. We'll see. I'm obviously looking at this quite closely because if I wasn't in all these trades right now, I probably would have been activated in a trade. Maybe just, yeah, at least right now I would have been. Stops would have been here, aiming for these lows. So I'm just paper trading, basically seeing if this does play out. But I do know a lot of people are going to be in this trade right here. There's the push. Basically up 7-8 pips right now. Definitely moving to break even once you break the low. And this is exactly why you don't start looking for buys. There you go. You would have been at break even right now. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Probably had at least, yeah, 15 pips or so. Yeah. That would have been a nice trade. So once again, the analysis made sense. Once you broke the low, there's a high chance to fill this wick and then move down. But see what happens if you sold the low. Well, right now you're in drawdown, right? That's why selling here is much better than selling here. Doesn't mean it can't play out, but yeah, this is nice. You have a kind of like a fake out here, range, push. Once again, if I was not in as many trades, I would have definitely been in that sell. Guys, it makes sense. History repeats itself, right? Closures below, price moves. Closure below, price moves. Guys, look at me. No FOMO whatsoever. I identified this move plenty of times. I said it's probably going to play out. Does not faze me one bit that I'm not in this trade. It's the punishment I have to pay for taking so many trades this morning. But once again, the analysis was correct. So now in the 8 minutes, you have NYC, potentially pull back. And this is why you really do not want to be selling at these levels, but you want to be selling to those levels. Yeah, that was a 2-minute trade. Pretty beautiful. I mean, we can't complain. We also caught a 2-minute trade. So definitely not complaining. I guess it would have also worked out if you sold the lows, but actually maybe with spreads not. Guys, feel free to let me know in the chat if you want me to check out any other pairs, if my analysis or the way I guess break down what I see makes sense to you. If it doesn't, I will try improve. Well, I'll always try improve. But it makes sense, like similar to this trade that I wanted to take. If price grabs all this liquidity, it has to go somewhere. So chances it goes to the next zone. Here, price grabs all this orders. This wick has to go somewhere, right? Good chance it comes fill this wick. If you look at these 2 hourly candles. Look at these. Actually, let me do this. These candles are literally just a repetition of each other. Price makes a high, comes and fills the wick, right? This is the move you want to catch. We missed it, but we caught this further move, which was filling a wick here. This literally the identical trade. Price makes a high, and this volume comes and fills this wick. It's wicks don't lie, they really don't, which is where Raja got his name from. Wicks do not lie. Daniel and Prophet today, thanks. Oh, amazing. Yeah, I mean, there was the trade I took, maybe it happened quickly, so maybe it was hard to enter it. But this one I broke down like 10 times how this one should play out if you're not. Which I would have taken if I had not have taken all those previous trades. So we can say we called out like, well, 3 trades, 1 loser and 2 winners. I'm thinking how I could have avoided that loss. I don't know if I could have, because look at all these times, right? You only touch it once. You only touch it once. You only touch it once. So I was expecting to only touch once and then move down. So in my opinion, there's no way I could have avoided that loss. Because imagine it was here, right? Here, I also said here you could sell to these lows. If you waited for a second test, you would have missed the trade. So yeah, for me, what I did was right. I would do it again tomorrow, and as you saw, I did it again 4 minutes later, and it worked out. So okay, we have 4 minutes till NYSE. Yeah, this one, let me delete a few zones that are no longer relevant. I mean, this was just, yeah, today was a pretty nice day for price action. I wouldn't be surprised though if we close around somewhere here that tomorrow we do indeed flip bullish. What does NYSE? It just means for price it just means more volume. But usually you get a pullback and then a continuation of the move, because obviously New York got entries here at these prices. NYSE, if we're pushing down, they probably don't want these prices. They're probably going to push it back up to then get better prices the most they can and then get those better prices. Unless it starts pushing down, maybe they're getting better prices for buys, push back up. But it just means you can expect a lot more volume. Yeah, so I guess this trade would have worked even if you sold the lows. And from here, you would be up, yeah, 30 pips, but probably not in the trade anymore. But yeah, that second drop was pretty beautiful. Let's see, in 1 minute we have NYSE. DJ hasn't moved. It kind of just been ranging here for what, 30 minutes? Yeah. Yeah, this is, I mean, I'm happy that since the start of the, well, essentially even here this morning, the whole day I could, even though we are moving bullish, I identified that we were probably going to come down. Timing was a bit off on a lot of the trades, but it's okay. Yesterday was also a bit of a tough day, but it's okay. All we need is tomorrow, a big day, 20 pip win. And we're very happy. Well, we're still quite happy. Up 1200, not bad, not bad. But that could easily be one trade. Well, it should be one trade worth. Okay, so NYSE is opening pretty low here. You can see we have strong bearish volume, move 30 pips. As we said, there's a good chance you come down to this next zone here. 1747 basically. GJ also looks like you're coming down potentially, but GJ could fake out basically at any point. GJ fakes back within this range and closes above here, then you can start taking buys to these highs. But the ranges with GJ are smaller. Okay, there you go, straight push. Let's see how you react at these lows. Now you can say target has basically been reached. This hourly is pretty beautiful. But what I'm looking at is basically price moved 80 pips since where I was trying to get it, and I've only caught 10 pips, so Always looking to improve. How can we come back tomorrow and catch a bigger portion of this move and not just 10 pips? That's what's going through my mind right now. But target's been hit here. I would not start looking for sells here. Once again, you guys already know what I'm looking for. You can retrace, create a range, fake out. That's the move you want to take. I'm gonna keep drawing it so everyone understands exactly what I look for. Pretty simple. Honestly, it should be that someone can come in the stream and within like a week, 2 week understands pretty much what we do. It's pretty, I'd say it's pretty basic stuff. See, it's still not easy. If it was easy, well, everyone would make money. But with time, I think it's just a thing of time. You need to see price move 100, 200, 300, 400 days to start. Okay, we saw this, for example, yesterday. Okay, maybe today you're going to see the exact same move. Look what happened yesterday. Candles were making lows. The wick was filling. Tell me this here. Does not look like this. Look, put the session on, same time frame. Repeating what price did. But see here, you reach targets. Makes sense to pull back. Okay, I'm gonna stay on for like another, maybe actually not that long. I have quite a few things I need to do before I go to the airport. Okay, let's do the daily Wordle. They no. There's no R. Dices. Oh no. Stupid. Under? No. Rude. I don't know why I keep doing these wordles. I'm like so bad at. Glide. No, the D's not there. You guys feel free to help me out in the chat. Okay, so when I never wanted to split screens, it always offers me to split screens, and now it doesn't want to. Okay. Blind. No, we need a E in there. There's no I. No. Yeah, guys, here's target's been reached, so you're kind of just done for the day. Now, if you start looking for more, it's kind of just like forcing trades in. Your trade should have been here, 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 or here. Can already see the pullbacks were getting bigger. You are kind of just done for the day, in my opinion, of course. Any advice for gold? Yeah, I guess I was kind of just talking about it. As long as this hourly closes bearish, you could still get the exact same move again. The wick fill. Be cautious. Don't forget there is news here in 20 minutes. Don't want to get caught up in news. But yeah, I would honestly say, if I hadn't taken any trades today, I would come to the chart right now and say, okay, this was the move, this was the move. I probably missed the moves now. It's like, once again, the target for the whole day was here. As I always say, once a target's been met, if it moves, this is like extra, but you could once again get the exact same move and retest the lows. But now look at this rejection. Like, is this... It's hard to say now this is not a rejection wick. Because these, you're still closing bearish, so it's just a pullback. But at no point are you bearish. Are you bullish? Here, now it's like... looks pretty bullish to me, right? So I would just... Personally, I would just look at the charts, maybe write down... Okay, price moved at 2, which is 9 a.m. Price moved at 8 a.m. And then kind of range. Then usually in about an hour to hour and a half, you'll start seeing more moves again. But usually around now can be a pretty tough time to trade if price... Well, it depends. If price was ranging, New York Open, now's a good time. But vice versa. If it was moving, now it could just range. So I would just say, write down or look at how you could have taken trades. Especially, Sagar, you've been in here since before, right? We talked about, well, I took these trades. If you missed those, we talked about if you break those low, there's a really good chance you can fill this wick, which you did, and you would have even gotten potentially more. But now look, this whole move's getting corrected. So this downside is kind of cancelled now. So if you just look at this and what's happening now, kind of looking bullish. But once again, at any point the bulls can come and just constantly pull back. So it's hard to take buys and you have no confirmation for sells. So that would be my advice. Glued. Okay, I know there's no D, but I'm just going to write this to see if we're on the right track. Okay. No, there's no C or L. Does that make sense, Sugar, what I was talking about? No, the D's not there. There's no L, there's no I. Yeah, I don't want to give up on this, but I kind of do want to give up. See, now you've corrected this whole down move. It's what I was talking about. Maybe NYC wants better orders to buy. But... So now you've corrected the V shape. Usually once you've corrected the V shape, you could potentially get a second push. Kind of like here. You get a second push here. Get a second push. But once again, buying is quite hard because even after those, these were all short-lived, right? These second pushes. Buy. Sugar. No. Well, maybe it is gonna go up. I don't know, but look at every time. Look at all the other times if you started buying, as soon as it showed you some bullish action. Let's say here above the highs. Here you would have gone. So I don't know. For me, buying is quite hard because you get caught up in these moves. For me, as I said before, if you want to buy, let it come up, come back down, create a range, and then fake out to the upside, and that will give you the confirmation. And you can take this position. Okay, indeed, we're buying. But on the first impulse, for example, here, right? Here you kind of had it. Price made a high, ranged. But actually, no, because you broke the lows, so it's invalid. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna do the Wordle help because I can. UD. Bad letters RTIAS. Judge. I like that one. Okay, so the U can't be here, so it's either first. Undue. See, my vocabulary does not go that far. Yeah, I would have never found that. See, this is what I mean. Why do you want to take these buys when... Look at these quick corrections. 20 pips back down. And again, you don't want to take the sells here either because, I mean, you're looking pretty bullish. It doesn't mean it can't come down, but you've now broken highs. So there's just less confirmations for sells. But it doesn't mean it can't come down. Okay, guys, I'm going to be heading off any second here. Feel free to ask me any last questions you have. Okay, GJ, as we said, good chance to come retest this zone. Exactly what it did. Once again, here your move is... actually, here your move's not complete. Break back into the zone, you can fill this wick. But your ranges are small, so it's just riskier. Guys, let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to leave a like on this chat, on this live, I mean. Guys, look at this fake out here. Pretty beautiful stuff. What's the news coming out soon? Significance. Yeah, it is. Consumer confidence usually does move the market, but actually not that much. But you know, it is a red folder, so I guess it is considered. Why can I not see previous data on it? Let's see when's the last time they had news. Let me find this for you guys. But yeah, it should for GJ2 Bank of England. So for GJ, you have to be extremely careful. Just want to see what these ranges are. 70 pips. Okay, guys, I don't have the confidence to trade US 30 yet, but in the next 2 years, we're definitely going to be shifting over to US 30 because this thing moves. Trying to find previous data. It's definitely not one of the major newses, so shouldn't move the market too much. But still, you get spikes, so you don't really want to be involved in the market. Guys, this is what I was talking about. You don't want to take sells. If GJ gives you this fake out, it looks... Okay, maybe I'll stay an extra 10 minutes till news, and then I'll head off right after news. And this song is beautiful. Do they give you the name of the songs? I'm 1 million likes. Let's see if there's anything interesting. Banks stuck with 42 billion debt. Seizes chance to offload it. Which bank is this? Oh, just banks. Banks in the US with around 42 billion debt stuck on their balance sheet are making the most of their last chance to get rid of it this year. A group of lenders, including Goldman Sachs, is near an agreement to sell 1.5 billion of junk loan backing the buyout. Guys, the complexity of markets is effing insane. The more I learn about them, the more I feel like I don't know anything. Especially in commodities, when you start looking at hedging, how they buy the physical commodities, but then they have to hedge on paper and a bunch of different stuff. It's like, whoa. We do like the trading for dummies, you know? You know those books? So you're kind of just reacting at this level. When price was down here, it's looking pretty bearish, but now it's still looking pretty bullish. 4 hours flipping bullish. Now if you re-enter above 1753.5, basically, there's a good chance you can fill this range. I'm really gonna have to go soon. What time is it? 3, 4, 5. I need to get my haircut. 45 minutes. I need to go on my walk, run. Takes me an hour. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy there's less and less people in the chat. It means people are taking my advice that trading should be done for the day. We're just gonna wait another 5 minutes till news here. Guys, some games starting. Should be pretty easy for Netherlands, and this, I don't know. Yeah, there's pretty boring games. I mean, maybe this one, Croatia, Belgium's not bad. Yeah, look at these stats. What we like. Because all the other stats are probably really one-sided. This maybe is a tie. Yeah, okay. This is, yeah. Okay, last 5 minutes here before news. What are the other markets doing? Yeah, everything's kind of just ranging. Yeah, it's crazy. Here on 5 minute candle, you have 70, 80 pip moves. Well, I guess gold, you also had some decent moves on the 5 minute. 30. Yeah, so price moved basically 60 pips from where I entered. So I definitely could have caught more from this trade. Obviously, it was not that obvious at the time. Much easier to say once the move is done. Ukraine considers push for bigger ships. No. Fed to get some help in pausing as inflation gauge gap sink. Difference between CPI, PCE price gauge is large in decades. Healthcare, housing weights. Guys, if you want pretty good daily videos that I definitely watch and I would recommend watching on basically how the markets are doing. First, let's see how our competitors are doing. Okay, this guy's on a mission to help as many people as possible. Wow, so many philanthropists in this world. Yeah, I don't know what he's saying. Scoreboard, oh, pretty nice. 72 wins, 30 losses, 20 break evens. Oh, he took 2 trades today. Let's see what he took. GJ sells. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I can't criticize him if he's has a positive win rate. But anyway, the Maverick of Wall Street. Guys, daily uploads, I strongly recommend watching this guy's videos. He'll give you a pretty quick, straightforward breakdown of basically what's happened every single day, how the market's performed, and potential trades that he's taking and all that.
I'm a conservative trader, and yes, the MACD is a lagging indicator. I wait for 20.
An older American guy with a good sense of humor. Okay, basically we're just gonna watch news and then head off. I have a dilemma. Should I do my walk first and then go to the barber's? Because it makes more sense so I can come home and shower directly. But then by the time I do that, there's going to be a higher chance that my barber is busy. And because I texted him, but apparently they don't do reservation. So I guess by coincidence I've always been lucky, but this is showing more signs of potential rejection. You can get a fake out from here. But if you break back below here, at least to these lows, but once again, not even gonna entertain ideas of trades because you know we're done. 20 seconds here. Expect some potential spikes. I have a news terminal where I will see the news before you guys. Unfortunately, I cannot share it with you guys, but it is loading here. Okay, nothing's coming out. GJ also had news. Oh, GJ is moving. If you're interested, you can always go on their website. They share the speeches live, Bank of England. Or actually, it's on their YouTube. Confidence 10.2. Okay, so pretty much as expected. Which means there's a pretty strong consumer confidence. So pretty neutral. Okay, anyways, guys, I'm gonna be heading off. Maybe at the end of the stream I should rate my trading performance for the day. I think it was pretty poor. It was pretty poor. The New York was okay. The morning was pretty poor just because I got caught up in all these trades. I think I'm realizing, like, okay, I get some good news in New York, but I think in London, but I think it's just not worth it. I should just potentially stop trading New York. I mean London. But then every time I tell us that, and then I have a really good day, so maybe lower risk or max. Yeah, I don't know. And New York was okay. Nothing I could have done. It should have been just one straight win. Would have been happy. Can't complain though because we didn't lose money. And yeah, all the predictions of the trades were right. But this trade would have been much nicer than the one I was in. But that's the way it is. Anyways. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Sagar. Thank you, Gulu Wars. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Parveen. Thank you, Dipsy. Thank you, Theo. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, everyone. And we shall see each other probably on Monday, unfortunately. Anyways.